because of the rise of the greenhouse gases, we're now at the upper end of the band of temperatures that humanity has experienced during the civilization period. Soon we will be outside of our experience in civilization because we'll be above 1 degree Celsius. And even on the changes that we've made so far, when they work themselves out, we will be at somewhere around 1.5 degrees Celsius warming based on the gases that we've already put into the atmosphere. Because what's happening is that the gases called the greenhouse gases, the carbon dioxide, the methane, and the nitrous oxide that we have put up during the industrial period hasn't yet warmed the Earth fully. It's not in balance yet because the oceans are still warming up. Like a big bathtub, they take a lot of time to catch up with the land warming. So we're already on a path of maybe 1.5 degrees Celsius. We're very close to not being able to stay below the 2 degree Celsius. The forecasts are that by the end of this century, on various projections of business as usual, we would be anywhere from 3 to 7 degrees Celsius warming. Of course, there's a huge uncertainty about the future of the world economy, the future of business as usual. But almost all scientists agree that if we were to be above 3 degrees Celsius, we would be in a kind of environment that our species has never experienced, because as a biological species, Homo sapiens have been a species for about 200,000 years, and the temperature has never been that warm during our whole life as a species. Indeed, we'd have to go back a very long time in Earth's history to have that kind of temperature rise. So this is the kind of scale of challenge. This is perhaps on the scale of several decades. It's not year to year, but several decades. Now, there are still climate skeptics. They generally exist in places where Mr. Rupert Murdoch has newspapers, which is the United States, the United Kingdom, and Australia. Because Rupert Murdoch's media is a propounder of climate deniers, especially in the United States, Fox News and the Wall Street Journal. I don't know truly whether this is a game, a set of vested interests, or scientific illiteracy. But it's one of those. And it fits our politics because in the United States we have very powerful oil, gas, and coal industries. And that's true also in Australia. So whether this is vested interests of advertisers and colleagues or whether it's simply the selection of this media owner of his editorial boards, I'm not sure. But there is this kind of climate skepticism. I would tell you, as director of a scientific institution, one of the world's leading centers of scientific knowledge of these issues, the Earth Institute, there is a consensus in the scientific community about the things I'm saying. Even though there is some uncertainty about timing and magnitude, the basic physics are accepted consensus science.